Gotta do video because where I'm moving, the thing not catching my live feed. But this is where I walked up, where all these buildings, thousands and thousands of dollars was used for these buildings for the American medical marijuana. Now is a dumping ground for all their shit, all their machines, all the compressors. I don't know what the hell is this shit. All the old fans. Okay, all this. Instead of they clean up, no, just dump all this shit. These look like people who know how to malama ka aina, malama the aina, aloha aina. This look like that kind of people. Huh? All through this whole damn 60 acres, about 40 of these acres, or maybe 30, all this kind of crap. But they don't see this. This is what I was pissing about. They don't see all this shit when they come in here, all the hundreds of fucking howlers, coleras with their kids, because the rah-rah campers, okay? They come up here. Oh, we gotta help the Hawaiians. You know, that's the fucking problem. They always think we cannot handle our own. That's why when they say, see, it's better we went and overthrow you. It's better we occupy you because you guys are too stupid to take care. That's a fucking lie. That is a lie. We can do our own. But the problem is who's the best goddamn liars for what they go write all their bullshit, write all their crap, and put them so that they can get money, sound good, the propaganda they put on TV, on their Facebook, their Instagram. You know, they gotta get off their drugs. Brandon, Bumpy, the whole fucking crew, they gotta stop smoking their own shit. Because that's all they are, is a bunch of fucking, to me, crackheads. You guys' heads is so fucking cracked. And you guys think how ridiculous you look, and you do not represent us. The real Hawaii. The real sovereigns who care about bloodlines. Who care about our sacred, our tutus, our ali'i who fought to keep the probate alive, who taught us how to go address the probate. But all this dump, see all this kind is littered, dump trucks, crane operators, leaking diesel fuel all over the goddamn place. All this. See this? And these are for the biggest bullshitters and deceivers called fucking American Hawaiians. And they get mad because I expose who they are. They get mad because I video and record all their crap. I say, why you get mad? Hold on. My dog. I say, why you get mad? So I told the guy who bring in all these aloha fake ass aina kakio people. I told them, you mean to tell me you guys walk, drive past all this shit, all these junks, all overgrown, all this and more, and you guys go do aloha aina, passing all this shit? How is that? How is that? How is aloha aina to whenever get your crew to come clean up all this shit? so that we could put people on the land. Put our people, put infrastructure, put electricity. Yeah? You want to bring children up here from the boys' home, get so much kids in a boys' home. Why don't we do a project, house and heal, rehabilitate, restore through education, with spiritual holistic healing, with counseling, therapeutic healing, set up projects to build places for our young Poki'is can come live in a sanctified area. But all this, Pilau, and all the people who work with the bumpster, they're blind because they're all on drugs. Yep. They're all from the kupuna up there to all the young people, they need drugs to function, but they don't get paid for what they do. It is a disgrace. All that building where they used to process all the medical marijuana. But none of that money came to the village. Came only to the Bumpy. His son, Wes, and the daughter-in-law, Peanut. What are the Kanahele's benefit? If you're not on Kanahele, then you have no say. You have no say. You just pay whether you like it or not. And if you disagree with these snakes, then they kick you out. But now there is no lease, so everybody's all pissy. Okay? So we working, doing what we gotta do. We working. But I show you true. I don't lie. All these goddamn heaven law, desecration of buildings for people who have no love for our country. You have no love. Because if you did, you would have a house of your own, Bumpster, because you are homestead. You live homestead. Never had a job. Yeah? You're the gangster wanting to keep it real with the grassroots shit. But you're more the root, garut of the fake American state. You and all your goddamn snakeheads. Yeah? Look. Containers of containers of containers. Yeah. Filled with crap. Filled with crap. Yeah. Well, I'm surprised the snakes never see me walking up the hill. All paranoid. Oh, gotta go check what the auntie doing, huh? You know what they say. You know, has been coming up. You know, Brandon started, because Bumpy started the lie. When we lost our house about 10 years ago, I called only Bumpy for come and help and support. He said he would. He only came with one person, and that was Brandon. That day I was prepared. I knew we couldn't deal with, you know, the sheriffs and everything, because they came like 20 of them with guns, busted in my house. Okay. Now, sit down. Sit down. Now, when they came in my house, we already was prepared. We knew, because the gods told me, don't worry, be still. We fought every inch of the way. Everything we did, we fought. But, you know, people like to judge us. Because people feel, oh, you lost your house. That's why, because you was no good. No. It ain't about being no good. It's about the gods take you on a new journey, one new path you gotta go walk. Okay? But you don't know what the path is until they make the path happen for you. Okay? So the gods told me, don't worry about it. So here I was kicked out of my own property. I went across the street. I went to go sit with my neighbor who felt so bad for his auntie. He said, Auntie, come over here, sit down. And I went go sit down with him. And when I was sitting by the sidewalk, watching them unload, you know how systematically these people who dispossess you, they got this shit down. You know, this foreclosure people, this guys, they got their shit done. Before they would just evict you and the people would go back because they had all their goods inside the house. But now what they do when they foreclose on you, they clean your whole house out and they put them all in storage with 500 boxes. And they make you pay for that. If not, you lose. You get 1 second foreclosure on you with all your personal goods and stuff. They take all your stuff, so they put your stuff all in storage. And you know what the people that pack all this shit, they put one good stuff with 10,000 shit stuff, rubbish, all kind of shit. They make 10,000 boxes so that your storage is huge, huge. So when you finally go take out some stuff and what, you're looking, a lot of it was rubbish, okay? But I had a lot of antique things, a lot of business things from my designing when I owned my business. You know, this is my hale from the top coming down. This is my backyard. Okay. Now, that day, my auntie, and I thank my auntie Poor from Kahana, she came up to support us. My auntie get big property. Her son, Ben Schaefer, came up, and they were just in shock because they couldn't do anything. But my auntie did offer me to go live Kahana with them. Okay? So she said, come on, babes, we go. Bring your dogs, bring whatever, we go Kahana. And I heard my tutus, the God said, no, you be still. So I sat there on a chair watching them load up my house. And Brandon came after Bumpy brought me lunch and $100. And Brandon came and Brandon said, Auntie, what you going to do? I didn't really know what I was going to do because they had just arrested my PU'UHONUA and my Kanahe. They was at the sheriff's place. So I figured, well, I got to go get up my sons, and then I was going to just regroup and see what I could do. My hale. Okay? So when Brandon came, I never asked him. You heard me. I didn't ask Brandon that if I can go live with him, which is what he's saying now, him and his fucking unbelievable idiot wife. They telling the story that I went ask them for come live with them, and that because they went help me for 2 weeks, which I paid them $600 because his house, his what is that? His homestead, because Brandon is homestead. He no more house, no more job. His wife worked just like Bumpy. The wife worked. They don't work. They just play sovereignty. Yeah? Punk ass kind men. So, anyway, Brandon tells me, Auntie, what you gonna do? I said, I don't know. He said, you like come my house? I go, where you live? I didn't even know where he lived. I knew him how long, but I didn't know where he lived. He said, I live Waimanalo. So I said, Waimanalo? Okay, and I heard my tutu say, go Waimanalo. Now, you know, in your time of dilemma, somebody offer you something, you have to hear what the gods tell you. And so when they told me, you go, I went. I told them, can I bring my dogs? Yeah. And I go take my family. I go get my boys out of jail at the sheriff's. And I gonna go get my, me and my daughter, my poor daughter. She had to deal with everything. Deal with the packing, we could just go with the clothes we had. It is what it is. You don't cry about it, you just go. You do what you have to do and you stay focused. That's all it is all about. Stay focusing. Yeah. So we went. He lived up the street from the Bumpster. That's where he lives. He lived up there. And his house was all mokaki, never been cleaned. No look like I had a woman, though his girlfriend, I guess, visited. But all his grandma's things, we put all in boxes, cleaned the house from top to bottom, windows, inside and out. 'Cause my daughter, that's how she is and that's how we are. Cleaned the house. And we enjoyed our time while we were getting our spiritual balance back together. Come on. Hey. So, in the time we was doing, resting and recuperating, I didn't know what I was going to do, but my tutor said, no worry. What you going to do, because how people got all these lands up here through Ohana Council was from Makapu. I was one end of Makapu. The snake was the other end when we were kind of working together at that time. I thought that he was real. And then I understand he was the black mamba. Hey, leave her alone. Get away from her. And so what happened was that the fake state gave these lands up here and said, relocate everybody up here who was on the beach. That means whoever was really living, and I was living on the beach, but I had house and condo. So I never had to move up here. This is factual. I had a house, I had condo. I was living in Kaneohe with my sister-in-law, taking care of her. And I moved up here. I moved with my sister-in-law. And all the people that lived with us, we put in places to live, because Bumpy never allowed him to come live up here because he became the bully, punk ass, fucking trait, what you call that? The kind tyrannical leader. And that time he was full on crack. He was dealing with crack and all heavy drugs, okay? Now, remember this. Not one male person, and they had a whole bunch of guys. Not one man person from Ohana Council, not one, mind you, got arrested. Not one got arrested. Know that. I know, because Capi Caminos was in charge of the arrest. Capi Caminos was in charge. We got arrested, the Nation of Cool, Spiritual Nation of Cool, we got arrested. And we got released. After we got fingerprinted and everything, we got released. And I went right back to the Heiau to go take care of my tutus, because I promised them I wasn't going to leave them, nor was I going to betray them, but I was going to go back, which I did. Okay? Which I did. Now, anybody who needed to come up here, they had priority if you lived at the beach. I lived at the beach 3 years. Well, I sat on the Hawaiian Sovereignty Election Council. I lived at the beach, helping people with their homes, helping people with tents, helping people feed them. I lived there. Yep. That was me. I lived there. I own my businesses. I lived there. So now, in the years, hold on. Through the years, we find us dealing with all these exotic loans, trying to help people save their houses. And in the meantime, we're trying to save our house. But we got evicted. Okay? That was a very traumatic, but yet not traumatic situation because I was prepared. Like, you prepared and you're not prepared for what the God's going to make you, the path you got to go. But anyway, it was a good thing. So now keep in mind, Ohana Council never got arrested. And he was never giving the lease. Okay? Wahe'e, when work with Dana Hanaike, and Dana Hanaike work with Glenn Martinez, who created the Island Heritage Village. Okay? Now the Island Heritage Village had the 501c3. And that's how they signed it with somebody who had a 501c3 and was supposed to look like, because I got the papers, I got to go look for them and bring them up. But anyway, that's how they ended up signing and just giving. Wahe'e said, just give them the lease, okay? And so Bumpy had opportunity for all these years to create a village of integrity, healing, rehabilitation, not warehousing people, starting vocational training, doing all the things that was supposed to be designed for up here was create vocational homes and houses so our people could be trained to build their own homes, which only one person went build up here, okay? His name was Duke Maikai. He's married to Gina Kuwalu. And they majority of their family live up there. Now, they trusted the Bumpster to do good work. Years, her husband trusted the Bumpster. Years, her husband trusted the Bumpster to do good work. And yet, in all the years, he built every home up here, the original houses. But all the original people that lived up here was from the beach. Gina, Auntie Patty, Maukele, Ke'ohinas, Ka'ava, Uncle Levi, Ka'ava lived up here. And all Gina's family, her brothers and sisters or whoever, they all lived up here. And Bumpy's son, Wes, and the wife and the kids and whatever, and rightfully so. But the bottom line is this. It wasn't given to Bumpster. The lease wasn't given to him. So the reason I bring up that in the time that I went through the eviction, being dispossessed from my house and my place, and we went, and I thought it was a blessing that these people were honorable, that they really cared to do something. Only Brandon, the girlfriend never liked us there. That's why when she came back and saw us there, she was fucking grumbling. And my daughter said, Mom, we gotta go because, Brandon just taking a shit from this Wahini and what. And I said, yeah. So I called Bumpy. That time we still was good. And I didn't think to come up here direct from being evicted. I don't know why. Because I was dealing with a whole lot of other stuff, trying to survive. You're trying to survive in your time of tribulation, in your time of being dispossessed. You have to understand your frame of mind is like, you got to survive. And you got to be focused to help your family and your children to stay focused and be real. Keep them safe, because I had my mo'opunas, my two mo'opunas with my kana'i and stuff. My poor Keller was with his uncle, was outside, but my kana'i came with me, and he brought the two kids, and me, my husband, and my daughter, and my son-in-law was there. But like when I go stay anybody's house, I'm going to take care. Right there, I'm going to clean your house, keep everything neat, keep everything in order. But you know, some people, they can talk their shit, and then when you come, oh, they have all these kind. But no matter. So finally, because Lindsay, who works for OHA, the slaves, now these are sovereign people that their jobs is all with the fake state. They're all state employees. Their wives are all state employees. I called Bumpy to tell him, you know what, brother, I like come live up here. And I have every right, because I was at the Heiau. I was at Makapu'u. I got arrested in the time of the eviction. Bumpy them never got arrested. None of their fucking crackheads, drug heads, everything. None, no men. The only person who lived up here after from there was Gina, Kavehi Kanui, and a couple of other people. Only the women. But not one fucking punk ass man. Never had guts, never had balls. And you know what his excuse? Oh, we know like get wild and, you know, really show them what we can do. Oh, please, you were just a punk ass, limp dick. Come on. I speak truth. You don't like it, I don't give a shit. Eat shit and die. Yeah, lavano. How my daughter said now, kikupao. Yeah? Kikupao. Have a law. You guys is all fucking cracked out in your self-medication shit. So now in the time of my tribulation, I need help. Years I bring up people up here, business people, for help the nation of Hawaii. Years. Ohana Council, I fed them when I was the head of Kalahui, Hawaii. Years, Ohana Council, I supported them, paid Bumpy's trips to America, bought him clothes because, you know, classless. He thought t-shirt and pants was enough. No. I had money. I had clothes, I had gold cards, okay? When we went to New York, all of us went to New York. Who you think paid for the rooms? I did. They never had. These guys, they think you can dollar the trip and go during the winter and think you can just go have meetings with people who you want to hook up because you like to scam them. They live in Harlem. And I'm like, you know what? I don't do Harlem in the winter or in the summer because I don't know people from Harlem. So I never went. And I told Bumpy, I got my hotel. You go find wherever you got to go. We was going to the United Nations meeting, listening to the First Nation people and helping them, whatever. But this is the life relationship I had with this snake. All these years, I helped support, help fight, help provide, help bring people for do off the grid. People who had technological advancement, but Bumpy refused because he always did the bullshit scam line that says, you see, you got to give back to the nation. You people, if there was Haole Asians, he expect them to give back to the nation. The hell kind of bullshit is that? This is business. We're talking business. If I own a 10 company, you want to do stuff, I will donate what I want. But if you get money, why not afford to pay me? We Kanakas, I'm going to help you. You get money, pay me some stuff, okay? Because the labor ain't free. Ain't got no goddamn slaves here. Ain't got none of that shit. But I never know. Kawa, nui loa, ali'i kawa, o Bumpy Kanahele, okay? So I asked the snake in my time of thinking, Maybe I just go and come up here. I can build my own Hollywood tents. And you know what he told me? I swear before all my sacred bloodlines, all my tutus, all the kahulas, all the ministers I was trained by, I swear before the heavens and the earth and the lands and the raw patterns I sit on, that fucking snake without skipping a beat, he told me no. I told him, what? He said no. I told him, why is that? He said, well, because if you move up here, you gotta be able to build. I said, I don't want 10 but I build me what I need to protect my family. But I wanted to put my family in a safe area and let us regroup, refocus, get balance, find out what we could do. So he told me, no, I was ferocious. I was ferocious. I said, what the hell kind of bullshit is that? I said, well, you know why, sister? You see this fucking scam lying bitch? This fucking lying, scam, corrupt, broke dick. He told me, you see, because if you come up here, you got to build. Okay. Well, I hung up. I was so pissed. I was beyond pissed. I hung up the phone. I told my husband what happened. My husband said, what? I said, yeah. After all the years, we fight, support, give, whatever, and now we have need for just a place for revamp, refocus. I never had a house, but I'm not houseless. I'm not homeless. I'm in my country. And at that time, I thought Brandon had integrity, but fucking punk ass started lying and telling Bumpy was living off of him. Like Bumpy started telling people, they live off of us and everything. And when we came up here, not even after we put up our 20 by 100 with carpet floors, with all our siding, put in our own beds, put in nettings, make a house for my mo'opuna and my family. Put up a kitchen, everything, all with propane. All the years till today, 9 years, they never gave us electricity. That's a fact. That's how much aloha he get for kupuna. I'm the oldest kupuna here. I'm one of the oldest kupuna who was there in the beginning when he had shit to his name. I was the kupuna with Kalahui, the Oahu island, that donated food, extra food, always gave food to Ohana Council. I was the one when I was the treasurer to Ohana Council, and he was working out of his garage in the Nakini house. When he had money, the first bills I paid was his wife's rent, the mortgage to the wife. I paid their mortgage, I paid their electricity, I paid their truck note, because I knew all the years the wife struggled trying to work and take care of the family, while her husband played sovereignty, fake sovereignty. All the time he was collecting money, slow kind, here and there. And I had left Kalahui. He came after me. Oh, this is the power, you see, because I did the 1993 march. Oahu Island did the Kalahui Ikepono March 1993. 17,000. I did that with 5 people. Olani Deka, who is now Lily, or Nohea Wallace, who is now Hart. My husband and my son Eric Tanavasa, who was the head of security. We had about 300 security for watch outing. At that time, had Jill Akana when she was in her fucking right mind, and at times a few other people to help us. But other than that, Oahu Island, Po'o, was me, had 35 citizens from 1989 to 1993, 94, 95. I resigned, people, Because when you gotta go get restraining order on the people who Melilani sent out to come ino you, you gotta go get restraining order against this university scholar, fucking hypocrite, racist bitches. My work is done. So in 1993, from 35 citizens, my church called every citizen to check the list, whether they were dead or alive, regroup, revamp, reorganize the west side, which was Black Ho'ohuli, who was the po'o down there, regroup their whole position. The central district, which was Uncle Brother Pila Short. He was a po'o for that district. Regroup all the positions, land chairs, everything, all the positions for government. Kona was me. And where else we had? Kona. My kuleana was from Hawaii Kai all the way to Halava. And then from Central District, which was Pila Short, was from Central to Wahiwa. And then was Black O'Ohuli. And I know I'm missing one, but I cannot remember right now. Too much stuff going in my head. But me, my church, Na Ho'omana Ho'ike Ana, which was doing spiritual work to open the spiritual subjugation of what happened with our people, because Jehovah told me in 1989, after I was trained with all the prophets, all the kaula with the Ike Mana I or Ike Mana Ike, trained, taught about spiritual ho'oponopono, about the Bible, the back, the forth, the whole thing, how to do true ho'oponopono. From the Ho'omana Na'oa o Kealaula, the church began in Molokai, Halava Valley. Okay? I was destined to take the mantle and told, not that you like, but this is what you got to do, because they tell you this is what you got to do. And I was told, you go join the group. So I joined with Mililani, because I thought these scholars and all these fake attorneys were real. And at the time they were sparkly, they were fabulous, they were intellect, they were educated, they were revived and open that fire in you to make you want to be involved and make you want to get involved and make you want to fight for your country, for what happened to your country. And I did, because my tutus told me, and Jehovah told me, now you go fight for your people. And I did. In that time, you get to see Ohana Council, which was Bumpy, the gangster, the bullies, the fucking grassroots, they were calling themselves. And I met him. I saw different people, Henry Northam. I met all kingdom people. I didn't know. I was learning. I was meeting all kinds, different people from Protect Kaho'olave. All the people was in the fight for years, Walter Reedy them, what's her name, Colette Machado them. I was meeting all these so-called freedom fighters, okay? I met my tita, Kawahine Kabakea Ohelo, who was in the 70s when I was in college. In the 70s. I saw Tita them getting the first eviction by sheriffs and getting bossed up by the sheriffs, where her husband, and many of the people, they got arms broken. They got fucking lickings. It's on the video. That's where Paula Fuga is, that little girl crying, where are we going to live? What about us? Where are we going to live? That was so painful, but yet I was in college and I was American, subjugated, educated American mentality at that time in 1970. And I was looking at these people thinking, what the hell is wrong with these fucking Hawaiians? I said that. That was my words. I didn't know that my tutus was going to flip my script and take me through one process of learning the proper spirituality to help undo all the spiritual desecration, subjugation, colonization, prostitution of our people's minds, of our lands, of our culture, of our traditions. Because skills, nobody get today. I know this for a fact. I never met nobody get the kind of skills I get. I ain't boasting. I'm just stating a fact. So my tutor told me, now you go join, and I did. I stopped having church, but all my church people was the ones that re-signed up, reassigned, rebuilt, reorganized, helped me fundraise. All that fundraising money, when I was there, I put up all the money because I own business. Yeah, I own. My church had money, and that was my money. I gave freely. Whatever money we made, I left there. I never took out one dime, never did. I don't lie, people. You people think, when I came in the movement, I tell you, everybody was broke ass. I was shocked. I was a designer, a kahu by trade. I did spiritual work, and I designed. I had 2 businesses, Chocolate Kisses, designing dressy rags. I mean, fabulous shit I created out of velvet. I had people working for me. I won the first Holoku ball. Holoku ball. I won. I entered the first where Ivalani Seyu wore my dress. I won that award. First chance. I had money. I paid for punk ass. Selfish. Yeah? Selfish, self-centered, kaki o pilau Dennis Bumster, Kanahele. So with all that said, and all the years that I was involved in the nation, my passion to rise up our people correctly through education. With Kalahu, I paid for all the educational materials. The march, I paid for all the signs. That is one of the signs I did. You know how much cost for make these signs? Big money. Big money. Hold on. Okay? See this sign? That time, Ohana Council, you know, my desecration signs, all that, big money. See how professional. When I go in public, 50 feet, you can see me. Because I believe in class. That I didn't want, even in the day we did the march, I sold all the kiheis, all the white for all our kupuna who needed white garments that never had, with their kiheis. If you look at the Klahui kupuna, I donated all that fabric. I sold all that fabric. I bought all the maps for Kalahui. Mililani gave shit. Haunani was more generous than Mililani. That's one thing I can say. Not Lili Kala, Haunani. Me and her was good friends. Me and her would always do lunch. We'd always have time together. We'd always spend time. She was educating me on history and stuff like that. And I highly, at that time, respected her. I highly respected Lili Kala because I thought they were real. Same like Mililani. I thought they were real. In that time, they was. But they just turned out to be these racist, prejudiced, terrorist bullshit corporate whores of the university and the fake shit law that Mililani claimed that she did. That is a fact. When I left, 10,000 citizens. That was after the march. You know, you cannot do that kind of stuff with just you and somebody else talking about Mana'o. You have to have people to organize, have people set up, have people do, have people train to do and get shit done. That I did. That I do. That is my specialty. That's why we put Hawaii on the map in 1993. And after all that, when that happened, I left. I left Kalahui, Hawaii. I started the Spiritual Nation of Ku. First, I started PU'UHONUA, and that never worked out. My tutus never liked that word, but that was the first one I went start, and I built my heiau. My heiau is at Makapu'u. I created the landmark, and then I said, you know what? I'll just make it the Ku heiau, after Ku Kailimoku and all the bloodlines of my family. And I did it that way to create a landmark and create the sanctity of the landmark. So we could teach protocol. We could do work for our people to help our people. And people would come over there to get help, spiritual help from me. Okay. Now, I never built my heiau for tourists. And I didn't build it for the Japanese. I didn't build it for any of these people. But the bumster was already up here. And I was still helping him. Still trying to find money. Still trying to bring people to do solar, wind power, take them off from living, paying HICO. But all these years, these people still pay to HICO. Half these people up here, they don't more septic tanks. Half get plumbing. Only his son, the wife, them, all up there, the select few, they have plumbing. Okay, good for them. I don't judge because you get and I don't have. I make do with what I have, but I am pissed that we were not afforded even electricity. Daughter could run the line over here. But yet you like me go help you go find one engineer, one electronic engineer to put in one bigger system for you guys all get electricity from the bottom to the top. You like my electronic contractor to go put in all you guys' electricity up here, but you're not going to give me electricity. What kind of fucking bullshit is that? What kind of shit is that? That is crap. Okay? Anyway. This is just one of many things I'm going to share so that you guys stay abreast of what the hell I do. Because right now, there is no lease. 30 years. You saw what 30 years? I never even walked down. I have to take my car to show you all the goddamn crap. 30 years he had with all the money he received. All the thousands and millions of dollars the scam artist racketeer got. Yeah, I was in the meeting. Yeah, in the meeting when one union representative gave $275,000. I was in the meeting when the Russian Jew, I used to collect all the money because I was the treasurer. Used to give $1,500 every month. Donated one brand new 20-footer boat, brand new engine. And these idiots took it out at Makapu'u and lost the engine. Couldn't catch shit, didn't know shit, didn't learn shit because they're always on drugs. And then this Russian Jew who had, his wife was one psychic. Wow. And he wanted a position on nation state of Hawaii. He wanted a powerful position to be on nation state of Hawaii. And when the kupuna was setting up the government, they were doing their constitutional convention up here, and they would ratify them in Maui at, I don't know if it was a Kanapali, one of the hotels in Maui, because I flew up there. I wasn't invited because they didn't want me to know, because I kept bringing up to the kupuna, Uncle Nappy, Uncle Moana Liha, Auntie Peggy, Auntie Bernice Hokuana, Auntie Peggy Ha'oras, all the other kupuna, the Oahu kupuna. I was bringing up all the issue that they gotta stop these drugs. And when you talk about that, they don't like it. They don't like that about drugs. They don't want you talking about their great booba, the idiot. They don't like that you bringing up about the drugs. But I did. I did it at Makapu, and Uncle Nappy Napoleon, he was so upset with me. He said, you know, I don't like your tone. I told him, really, Uncle, I don't care. I said, because we have so much work to do, and you cannot do it by trying to fund a nation and talk about independence, talk about economic development, talk about healing our people, the restoration of land, the repossession of land, doing education. All that take money. Right or wrong, people. All of you who talk about sovereignty, you can't do shit without money. You can't do shit without organized things that for pay your rent, to buy gas, to buy food, feed your children, to educate your children, whatever, pay bills for electricity. All that, you need money. You don't get paid with potatoes and mangoes and coconuts. You cannot do barter with this shit. You have to do the real American shit. Means use the fake federal monies. Come on. Temporary necessity. Do it, people, because that's what you do. But our people, lame, just like all the drug things up here. I'm glad the gods will bust all that shit down. And that's why he went Wailua and got caught. Yeah, they caught him in Wailua, the bumpster, with another dumbass haole that he has 1,500 plants. 1,500 plants. All the families, and wait, I know I'm getting a little bit off, but let me say this. This is how the scam begins. You go through their doctor that gave out the medical marijuana card. And I think for all Hawaiians up here was free. Okay? But anybody from outside was $100, I think. And then came up 100, came up to people couldn't afford the renewal, okay? Not renew $25, renew like you bought them $100, renew was $150 and going up and up. So people couldn't get that. They grow all the plants. Now you see all that white tents? All the plants had your names, your family, everybody in your family could get a card. Okay? And each of your family, you times that by 15 plants. And when they have all their maintenance people maintain the plants, put the vitamins, make sure no more bugs, no more infestation, whatever, I don't know, but you could smell that shit. And when they harvest, you only get 3 ounces from your plant. Now, people was looking at why I only getting 3 ounces when I know these plants are huge. They were like tall. The plants were like 10 feet tall with buds. The plants, I saw them. I used to smell them all the way from down here. Miles I smell them. Okay, because they had to have fans. They had to get generator for electricity, generators for the fans. Oh, that they get money for grow drugs. Call it medical marijuana. Oh, because the gods, that's what the gods would create natural la'au. Get real. Fucking warp brains, crackheads. So, anyway, that's how all the thing was. So people stopped coming up here because they couldn't afford to get their card to renewed. Why the card couldn't be 1 whole year? But whatever. So now, in the time that I'm working with Ohana Council, before he became nation state, I'm working with the Kupuna, working with them, helping them, what and what. And all our kupuna, especially the Maui kupuna or Ahu kupuna, donated thousands and thousands of dollars. Yeah. Auntie Thelma Kava'aloa from Maui, she came see me crying. She went go refinance her house. They donated all that money to the snake bumpster. Our kupuna trusted him. Auntie Patty Nishiyama, who's suffering now in Lahaina. No more place, no more house, no more help, no more nothing. Uncle Nappy Napoleon, him, Auntie Patty, Maukele, Wahala. Her kids went taken, now got kicked out because her kids went on drugs. All the different family, Ke'ohinas, all the different people up here, Bumpster, in his bullshit. Everybody just live in their houses, okay? If you the family of Gina Kualu, only she can kick out people from the family if that's hers. If you're not, then you have to follow the snake. If not, he kick you out. So Uncle Levi was up here and he was a kupuna, which Bumpy used all that kupuna for his purpose. All fake fucking protocols, all fake organizations setting up, the kupuna council, and he get the kai kupuna, only say what he like, okay? Well, he had one kupuna, which related to most of you, Ka'ava, Uncle Levi Ka'ava, okay? That's that is Bumpy's, was his head kupuna, was Uncle Levi. So, I don't know, they got into the hakaka. I wasn't living up here that time. I have a house in Kaneohe. Uncle was he had a mannerism about him, Uncle. He was a true konohiki. Ali'i Nui came from the bloodlines of sacred Ali'is and acted just like that. And Uncle Levi, if he liked you, he liked you. If he didn't like you, well, stay away from him. That's the bottom line. So when Uncle Levi was at Makapu'u and got kicked out from Makapu'u, they broke down his house. I used to spend a lot of time. I get pictures I gotta go find. But Uncle moved up here and he was on the top. He had a big house they built, his family went built for him. Built his house. But one time he started getting sick. And I don't know whether Bumpy was in his rage and decided he would up Uncle's rent. I don't know what happened regarding that. All I do know was he disagreed with the Bumpster. And this is true. True fact. He cut off Uncle's electricity. That was the first thing. Uncle ended up getting cancer of his throat. Had to go chemotherapy. Had to go radiation. Him and his wife got sick. When I heard what happened, I called one of my nephews, whose nephew was related to Uncle Levi. I sent him up here for go find out what the hell's going on. So Uncle Nephi, who lives in the back of Uncle Levi, he used to go help Uncle with the lo'i. But they cut off Uncle's water. That is fact. They not only cut off his water, they cut off his electricity, and now Uncle had to live like that now. Get about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe about 60 homes up here. And you know these people, they did shit. I wasn't living up here, but they did shit. They just let Bumpy do that too. The kupuna, the head kupuna of the kupuna council. Where Uncle finally had to leave from here because his wife died. He never had support. His kids wasn't allowed to come up here, go live in a house, take care of father. They wasn't allowed, okay? So Uncle get put in hospice and maki, wahala, outside. And this fucking snake, this fucking disgusting, unbelievable, unconscionable, classless snake tried to make like, he gonna make ho'oponopono for, ask forgiveness from the family when go invite all Aurora, all the bloodlines to come, and Lynette Cruz, go have the ho'i, all that kaho'i, for go recognize him. The fuck is wrong with you people? What the fuck is wrong that you think this person deserves recognition? You people do not understand what is honor and integrity. No, because you guys always want to be the nice, fake ass fucking acting sovereignty people. Stay the nation within the nation, the new Kalahue, with Helani Sonora them. They're not into the royal patents. They don't want to fight with the royal patents because they want to be the voice. Because the land she's dealing with brother, what is his name? Mike. Hikalea. Mike's land, all desecrated by development. In Kuli'o'o, Ainahaina, by Waikupuna Lupus, one of the places over there. I told him, brother, you get all the documents, claim them under your raw patent and stop the progress of that goddamn building. Lavano, claim the whole goddamn area. Helen is another like, oh, well, we want to deal with all the community people. We want to go to every community of every section and talk to these people. You see these fucking fake-ass fucking people. Because they think they're the answer. They love to deal with the fake snakes because that's who they are. Like Lynette Cruz, same shit. Now she's from Palolo, relocate down Waianae, go revamp the ohana, the kupuna, and now go in everybody's fucking business, all the original people, and try flip the script on people who built heiaus, whose family, that was their heiau, but now she go flip the script, well, this is the name of this, and this is, who the fuck are you, people? It's kind of bullshit. These are fucking American snakes that love the fucking accolades of working with the fucking state. They are the slave state snakes. When I see them how they are, when the people fighting for the raw patents, I told brother Hikalea, brother, my husband's family, the Ke'avis, all, that's their land. You guys don't believe, but I've been in this shit for 30 years. So my boys was 8 and 9 when I got into the movement. Now they're 39 and 40. Now they have children. 3 generations live up here. In the 10 years we live here, going on 11 years we live here. Now we get our own electricity. We did solar power, which is why Bumpy got mad. Oh, you guys cannot build over here. You guys cannot do this. You guys cannot do that. My son and I said, my mom ain't going to live in 110 forever. I'm going to start. And he went work, get his own business, get his own job, painting houses, whatever. Built his own solar. Learned how to do them himself. Built me own cottage. Put his mother with my brother. Donated money, lands, labor, everything we built ourselves, my cottage. Then Bumpy was all mad. Now he come down. Oh, you guys supposed to ask permission. From who? Did you give us one fucking dime? Did you and any fucking person up here come down here labor? Did you help us move any goddamn thing down here with all your machines? Did you get 10,000 fucking machines down here? Did any of you come by me? One generator. People from outside donated generator to me. So I could have electricity, at least TV, nighttime, You can watch TV with your mo'opuna, make cocoa, because when up here was freezing. Whip out my fur coats, buy special gloves for my mo'opuna. We were living our true air. I don't complain about that. I'm a fabulous cook. I set up my kitchen. I make my lasagna. I make all my specialty food. The gods brought us food, brought us people who could feed us. That. When we got back on our feet, my husband started getting jobs again for tents. Started getting back a little bit of money, little here and there. I take care of my family, nobody. And I will rebuke any fucking person to their face, which is what I did with Brandon, Lindsay, Bumpster, any fucking body who listened to all the lies and bullshit and propaganda that Bumpy was saying that we lived off of the backs of these people that ain't got shit. They were feeding us, taking care of us. Why? What do they have? I own my own company. My son owned his own company. My daughter was military. My daughter was taking care of her mother, and her father was collecting, what is that when you collect taxes for us? I told her, go claim us because you take care of mom until we can get on our feet. My daughter was military. My daughter did 2 tours, Iraq and Kuwait. Who the fuck up here did that shit? My daughter was military army, went to Bosnia, Herzegovina, real military, came back out, went school, got her 4.0 degree in criminal justice, yeah? Then went Kuwait, yeah? Did the tour in Kuwait so she could take care of her mother while we were fighting for our house in KANAHELE. Came back, did another tour, yeah, in Balad, in Iraq. Who the fuck you guys did? What the fuck you guys did? You who sit in judgment of me, who the fuck you people that don't know shit, you fucking peanut gallery sovereignty people. Fucking American slaves. You think I give a shit what you guys say, but I clear in the air right now. I'm telling you people to your goddamn face. Check the bullshit. Go check, fact check your shit. My children are not beggars. We did spiritual protocol for all the Hawaiian Sovereignty Election Council. We did for all Na'o'iwi. We did all the protocols. When Bumpy hosted the International Indian Treaty Council, who the fuck did the spiritual protocol free? Donated tents for them to make them look good. We make you look good. Because you people are churchy. You guys only know how to church. Olelo Hawaii, but you guys do your protocol all church. Kuka Ilimoku is not Christian God. Tutu Papa. Kia kana ia opuni o Kamehameha wasn't church. Wasn't Christian. United. Ike mana, ike spiritual unification of our ko Hawaii pai aina, of our islands. And you fucking American Hawaiians want to dismantle and give over lands like Bumpy and Brandon and all these Keli'i, Frank and whoever selling your fucking asses to turn over all the lands. Now that no more lease up here, you guys want to turn it over to the snake? Because now you guys will fuck up all the land, desecrate all the land, desecrate all this shit, put all this dump and crap, and now building new shit. But you guys all talking your shit on the OHA meeting, yeah? Yeah, OHA, come by up here so we can be in control. We can have relationship, nation state of Hawaii and OHA investment legacy. I said, fuck that shit. No, because I live here. Bumpy don't live here. Brandon don't live here. Yeah? The head of Purple Maya doing all that trespassing in the back with all that howlers. Trespassing on our royal pattern. I went talk to the brother. So he's going to be dealing with this because I said, liability, brother. It's not about just doing a waiver. Because you know how howlers and collares outside, they get one injury, they like sue every fucking body. Well, the only one they can sue after we serve the paper is nation state of Hawaii that don't live here. The purple Maya that don't live here was never given permission, never allowed, never talked to us, never given permission, never was allowed to come on these lands with our royal patents that we filed and secured. Our preservation of our royal patents, our allodial titles, our warranty deeds secured our titles for perpetuity of Na'ali'i o A'opohakuku and her Konohiki sons, Po'okela and Kana'i. Yeah? That 2 years ago we did. And now this year, now they get all the Kakio howlers all coming in, thinking they're going to bring the Kakio ano all the Kakio hands, go in the ground, go plant their fucking lo'i, because all they can tell me when I go rebuke them and tell them, get the hell out, you know what they tell me. But auntie, we feeding the people. I thought, what people you feeding? You know, it's like how when the old people, many of you who don't know shit, don't care to know shit, I don't give a shit. But I go tell you something. There were people who could mix poi with their hand and the poi stay fresh. You know why? The ano is pure pono when it's mixing. And you get some people, they can mix the poi with their hand, not in a bag. I'm talking with the hand. Yeah? Huli, the poi, and lomi, everything. The poi is sour that same day. It same like all these fake ass aloha aina on lands they are trespassing. Aloha ka aina, aloha monies that people receiving for them to get new slaves for go do our alanui with the pohaku. My tutu's going to smash their face. I told them, get the fuck out. Yeah? All these Olomana schools that Kelly E. Frank bring in, we serve you. He said, I'm not taking a paper, but you're going to be accountable because you're the one working with them besides the purple Maya. You know, let's talk business here. We're going to talk business. We need to protect our aina, our royal patents. I'm not going to get sued by all these kakio pilau. Ano kaki or how mia kind of people coming in here thinking rah, oh, this is white mia, we can go do this, oh, rah, they come pass over here just like a bunch of fucking dodo birds. And they thinking they're the answer to Hawaiians' problem because our people make them feel like, oh, we have to include the community. There lies the problem. You're fucking American snakes. We could set up our own and work selectively. Have our own money, pay our people up here. And you know how many people from up here go work over there? Only one I saw besides Bumpster. And Bumpster don't live here. His granddaughter was here. Brandon was up there. Lindsay. They don't live here. They don't live here. Come on, get shit straight. All the purple Maya people, they don't live here. They're trespassers. They're violators of the lands that I secured for my tutus. Yeah? We will not be held accountable for any lawsuits. So I held them accountable to the violation of spiritual desecration, economic desecration, all these pilau desecration that all their people bring in. That's desecration. But they don't get it, right? Because they thinking that they are the only people that can do for us Hawaiians because we too stupid. No, Bumpy is a sell-ass, sell-out. Judas. Just like Brandon. They're fucking Judases. Just like the people they work with, they're fucking Judases, but they all smoke drugs. They all smoking medical marijuana and thinking they all that. So, the other day, I seen they putting up a building in the front. You go look my other video. I've got the video over there. Then Bumpy's right hand, the Howley. John Kirkland comes down. And he starts harassing me because I'm doing the video. Tell me, you got to get with the program, we got to do this. And I thought, wow, you guys know lease? They told me the Howley from Alabama, John Kirky. He told me, I signed the goddamn lease for you Hawaiians. It is because you Hawaiians, I signed the lease. He's telling me. I told him, listen, Alabama cracker, get the fuck out of here. I know you never signed the lease because I get the original papers, okay? And he starts swearing at me. When you address them, they start calling you, oh, you fucking bitch, you this and that. I'm like, so what? You don't fucking bitch yourself. I don't give a shit. That don't bother me. But what happened? I was videoing. I told him, oh, you know what? Cracker, get the fuck out of here and go back Alabama because this is not your country. America, go back America. But you know what he told me? We're working with the state. I thought, well, fuck that shit. And all the guys on the side, all Bumpy slaves building the building, they're right on the side, watching. But he does this one thing. He reversed and then he stopped. And he yelled, and I think he's yelling for all the other snakeheads on the side that's building, all the slaves. He's yelling for the slaves to impress the slaves. And he's going to disrespect this kupuna, check this kupuna, and fucking call me bitches because I give a shit. I don't care. Okay. And he's going to just whatever. I don't know. He stops the car and he goes, and yeah, if you want to have your fucking sons come see me, you send your sons up the hill. He yells that in front of everybody. I couldn't get that on video, but I got him swearing at me. So I said, really? You really think you all that? Because a couple of people did call me that, and my po'okela went straight to the house. Settled this like a konahiki should. Reminded them that's his mother. And he wasn't going to take no shit, and he was going to kick their ass, this one person's ass, that if he fucking talked to his mother again. But first of all, he said, did you say that? He said, yeah, I'm sorry. The guy apologized, and he said, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? My son told him quietly, who do you think you're talking to? He said, well, he was wrong, and he said, he says, you better not ever use that words on my mother. Yeah, I'm sorry. So my son put his hand out. He said, we handle this like men. Because I don't come over here and I call, hear me call your wife a bitch. I don't call your daughters bitches. Nobody calls my mother a bitch. So I guess what's good, my son, they hug, make peace. That's how you do. Make your peace. That's your ho'oponopono. That's class. That's a konohiki in action, teaching how we can have dispute, but we can fix our dispute. Well, I guess he went to spread the word with other people and what. So now this fucking kakio haole, he thinking like my son, trying to be bully, whatever. So when my son came home, they was out doing business. My son came home and I told him what happened. I told him, nah, leave it go. He's just a fucking crapuna. My son said, no, Mom, I'm going to deal with this. And he went up the hill, way up the hill, before Bumpy's office. He went knock on the crapuna's door. And when he saw my son, he was shaking. His fucking howler was shaking. But in the meantime, all the people, the snakes was down over here. They was all at home. And they all come out of the house, especially the snake. Keali'i Franks, who now go behind my son. He gonna pull the fast action he wanted to pull with Bumpy and Bumpy's son by doing grab from the back. And my son told him, Keali'i, You better stay your fucking lane. I came up here for talk. And if I want to talk to this fucking guy who said, he told my mother, called my mother what he called, and he said, send your son. I'm here for that. My son is telling all these fucking snakes, and they get all the videos and they're watching. But Kelly, that fucking snake, he's the one came down with Bumpy, attacked my son from the back, thinking it's a joke. Yeah? Or was just on love tap. I said, then why you never go handle my son? Be a man. Fucking go handle. You think you tough enough, then fucking be a man. But you cannot. You cannot, because you fucking one broke dick. Yeah? You cannot lick my son. I was waiting that day for any of you when you and Bumpy's son was ganging up on my son. I waited for any of you punk ass push the second step. Bumpy never. So now my son is at the house. And this is the secretary and the treasurer of Bumpy. And he's a howler, collect all the money from people up here. You pay money to him. That's who I used to send envelopes to for water. I used to pay for water. And I say, fuck them. They're on my land. They should be paying us. But anyway, my son at the door. Now he's kupuna come out. He's shaking. Are you just shaking? He go, yeah. And my son said, you told my mom that you wanted her to send her son. I didn't send my son. My son went and he wasn't going to put up with that shit. My poor killer went. And when he went, everybody was out there except Bumpy wasn't out there, but he was by the office. Bumpy's son, the fat shit Wes, wasn't there. And the fat shit grandson, the one that you get disagreement, they come down here tell you they're going to burn your house. Wes, Bumpy's son, come down here. You get disagreement with the father. He gonna come down here. He gonna get the gun, go shoot you and your whole family. This is the kind of mentality these fucking Hawaiians get. Kanahele. It's the Kanahele, Santos, whoever the fuck they are. Yeah. So now they're outside. Bumpy's daughter-in-law, you know, the one that always want to regulate, rude to my family, my people, is standing right there watching my son with her granddaughter Lua, or her, I don't care, these fucking people on medication. With Kelly E and other people all standing outside with Kelly E's wife, Melissa, Honey Bunch, whatever the fuck she is. These are all American fucking bitches up here. My son says very quietly, so uncle, I'm here. You wanted to see me? Oh, no. He goes, no. I need to know exactly what happened with you and my mom. And he said, well, you know, he started, you know, talking. And he says, well, you know, we had words and we had this and this and that, and we had a clusterfuck of words, which we did. And I don't care about the clusterfuck of words. Okay? And he go, okay, uncle. He said, but the reason I'm here is because you called my mother a bitch. You told her that she's a fucking bitch because my mom was doing a video and minding her own business, and you came and go harass her by saying all kind of shit about the lease and this and that, and then he gets into all this trying to divert. And my son go, okay, that's your right to think how you think, but nobody up here, and he turning around with a punk ass snake Kelly E. Frank, preparing to attack my son from the back, thinking that's gonna be a reality. Okay. He says, nobody up here gonna call my mother fucking bitch and then think I gonna stand for that shit. So I'm up here by myself. I think my daughter-in-law was over there with him. She went up with him, but they never do the video. I just telling you what was said, what was told to me. And he says, you called my mother a bitch. And, well, I really can't recall. I got him on the video now. He go, I you know, we said a whole lot of things and I really can't recall. But you see these people, instead of just say sorry, they don't know how. They don't know how to own their shit. So my son told him straight up, Uncle, the next time you call my mother that, I'm not going to talk when I come up here. I'm going to deal with you man to man. And then fucking crapuna, because he probably was smoking his shit. He comes outside and make it like it cause now get people watching, right? He come outside. What, you think I'm scared of you? He go, no. It's not about scared. It's about, I'm telling you right now to your face as a man to man, and I know you're crapuna, so no act like you can take me. And no act like just because that fucker behind me thinking he can save you if whatever going to happen. I telling you right now, he no can handle me, but I'm going to tell you, Uncle. You like act up right now. Because he came out shaking, you know, because he's 80-something years old. Pride, yeah? Stupidity, pride, arrogance, fucking howle, whatever. Well, whoever the fuck, these Hawaiians, that's how they get. The pride, the arrogance, they whatever. I understand you get mad and you flip out, you go into the twilight zone. I get that with them. That's how wounded they are. They cannot handle a ho'opapa kind of conversation. They get all fucking flip out and then they're the kind, but as long as they don't touch me, I'm going to share words with you. You got words with me. It's all good. When I power, my boys like deal with you, it is what it is, okay? Because now a man going to deal with you, but if you touch me, nothing I going to stand there and let you hit me. But when I power, whatever happened, my son's going to be there. My other sons, my nephews, my other people going to come and go deal with you straight up, okay? I got family, just like everybody else. I got family. And people love this auntie. They love this auntie. My sons love their mother. My husband not one scrapper. But he will try his hardest, not even my husband. Never in his life call me a bitch when I win most of the arguments. So now, ending this whole edumacation of truth, revelations, facts. So, Brother John, as we go back 30 years, in the beginning I know him. He know me, always been a straight up. But now, getting old, they're getting desperate, they're getting stupid, and they're getting arrogance. And so he tried to make like he couldn't remember calling me that, but he was going to step up to my son, which he did. So my son said, listen, Uncle, no get stupid. I'm going to tell you now. No get stupid. He said, because if you really want to get stupid, he says, it's going to be shame on you. Because I'm not going to stand here and do nothing. I'm here to protect the integrity and honor of my mom. Not even us. Not my father called my mom that. Yeah? And you people not gonna call because you fucking people think you can. So he stepped up and my son said, go ahead, Uncle. I'm gonna give you the same opportunity I gave Bumpster when he came down and went go touch me. Acting like he could intimidate me and tell me, what, you think I cannot take you? This is a Bumpster. First time he came and touched my son. And my son just told him, just like he told John, Uncle, go ahead. I let you do the first blow. And this is what the application my son does. He says, I let any of you hit me first, but after that, I knock you the fuck out. Whoever, whatever. People don't want to stay in their lanes like Kelly, Franks, sneak attack from the back, yeah. Then my son just told him, remember what I said. I came up here to talk. I never came to fight. And he talked very soft, my son. And he told him straight up, he told the uncle, okay, remember what I said. So the uncle went back on, the Krapuna went back on with his cane and went on his patch. Well, I'm here standing on my thing. And he go, yeah. And remember who's the Konohiki of these lands. Me, I'm the Konohiki. Yeah? You people live in our lands. And Keli'i's wife, the Haole, she goes, tells my son, you get your goddamn nerve, Melissa. And my son stopped, looked straight at her, and said, you're fucking right. I have all the nerve. I have all the fucking nerve. That's why I can walk up here. No weapon, no nothing. To show you people, yeah, you guys not in control. And with that said, I know it's a long video, but it's something that you guys gotta know, because I'm gonna document everything. I'm documenting all the information so that people have clarity. That's for me, for have clarity. It is important that people understand that I'm not into making fake sovereignty. I keep shit real when I talk about our country. My love and passion for my country is real. My love and passion for the intelligence of our kupuna, our ancestors, the ali'i, who was in the time of the fire of American military subjugation, occupation, church colonization. They went through the spears, through the war, through the water, through the fire. They did their best, but they left us the ability to reapply to the probates. The world patterns are open to the probates to reclaim, repossess our true identity of Ko Hawaii Pai'aina, our connection to Ko Hawaii Pai'aina, our identity as royal family and bloodlines. You know why? Because it makes you go look for who your family is. Not talk about who you are. You go look, verify who your goddamn family is, and champion your family. Stop with all your bullshit. Just call it, oh, I belong this ali'i there, but you act so fucking American. Enough with that shit. Act like a Kanaka Maoli ea. Be a Kanaka Maoli ea. Have the ea, the ike mana ike ea. Have the ike mana i'o, the true spirituality of our family. Rise them up so they can be rebirthed, they can be reborn. That is ea. No, if you are not in love with your country, then shut your fucking mouths. Stay your lane in the slave colonizers' lanes. Don't come talk to me about what you don't do for people. I get chronological history of all the years I have done. Not that I wanted to, but I was put there by my tutus, by the gods who said, now is your time. You go get involved. I didn't know what that was going to be, but I truly accept my role to champion my people because I love my bloodline of Maui. My Ka'u bloodline, my Wai'ehu bloodline, my Kealoha Pahu'ino bloodline, my Tutukea au Ike o Kalua Pele, Kui Iki bloodline, all the way up to Keakealani, up to Keaumoku, the first kings of Maui, the Pahu'inos, the Ualuas. You know, there's so much. One thing, I ain't no fucking American. I used to be. I ain't. And if for those of you get offended that I use the fuck word, it's not our language. But the Americans use it on us. The Americans use that language on us, calling us this, you fucking Kanahele, you fucking people, this, that. That's their words. I use their words because I was educated. American school, went college, American school, got degree, American school, got educated, American style. I do not Olelo Hawaii, and I don't need to because my tutus speak the original language. They don't need to speak the university new language. You guys don't like how I do protocols? No matter to me because you are irrelevant. You guys speak University of Hawaii, it's your thing. Go teach. Our children need that. But you're teaching American children style to speak Olelo Hawaii, American style. Not the Ike I-o Olelo Hawaii. So why are you mad with me? Yeah? You guys get paid by the fake state. Supposed to be for rehabilitate, reinstate, rehab our people, but now you gotta go share all the Olelo programs with Howlers, Asians. That's why so many teachers are Japanese, Asians, Howlers, all teachers, all non-Hawaiians teaching Olelo Hawaii because that's university now. My tutors don't give a shit about that language. Okay? So anyway, stay tuned. Today is Wednesday. We will rebuke them on Saturday. Met on Tuesday with their representative. We're going to continue to do education. Yeah, I am a daughter of prophets. I am proud of all my tutus when they speak to me. And I don't care what people say. I have never met a spiritual kaula can do the spiritual work like I do. Yeah? Because it ain't about church. Jehovah told me that. I teach you this because everything that's in this book, they will use against your family, against your nation, against your kingdom. Everything, all the spiritual works of how they will conquer people, how they will subjugate, how they will kill people through spiritual work. Jehovah told me, all this you learn to do so you can do Ho'oponopono correctly, to correct origin of problem. Not Howley therapy, origin. Fix the origin. What is the problem? Find the solution and revamp the rebirthing of the nation, of the person, of identity to restore back to proper space. That's why it's called Ho'oponopono. Make it correct properly. Go back to the beginning. But you gotta get knowledge, not American knowledge, true spiritual knowledge that come from the Ike, not from the book. Ike come from the cocoa, That's the whole thing. Now it begins. So, we hope.